All right, hey everybody, welcome back. You ever get that feeling like to really get ahead, you got to be amazing at everything, master every skill out there?
Oh, yeah, totally. It's like this constant pressure to be perfect.
Exactly. But what if there's like a different way? That's what we're diving into today, the duck method.
Duck method.
Yep, sounds kind of quirky, right? But stick with me. It's based on this cool piece we found called Winner's Ways, 14 tips, according to the duck method. And it flips the script on how we think about self-improvement and success.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Already sounds way less stressful than chasing perfection all the time.
Right, so instead of trying to be a master of one thing, the duck method is all about being really good at a bunch of things.
And then, like, knowing how to use them together.
Exactly. It's like having a whole toolbox full of skills.
So you're not like the world's best at any one tool.
But you can tackle pretty much any problem that comes your way.
Oh, I like that.
Right. And the article even uses this analogy. A sandwich. Like bread, meat, cheese on their own. Fine. But put them all together.
Boom. Delicious synergy.
Right. So maybe you're a web developer. But you also dabble in graphic design. The duck method says it's okay if you're not like coding god or design guru.
But you combine those skills.
And suddenly you're this super versatile developer everyone wants to work with.
So instead of spreading yourself thin, it's about picking skills that work together.
Totally. Like puzzle pieces that fit to make this awesome picture.
Yeah.
And what I love is the duck method is all about adaptability. Having fun while you're learning, not getting bogged down in that pressure to be perfect.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Have you ever had that feeling where you want to try something new?
But you're so scared of messing up, you just don't even start.
Ugh, all the time. It's the worst.
The duck method has an answer for that, the 80% proficiency rule.
80%. What's that mean?
So basically, it means you don't have to master everything completely. Like, reaching 80% proficiency is often enough to unlock the power of that skill,
Yeah.
especially when you're using it with all your other 80% skills.
So instead of spending years becoming a world-class chef.
You could learn to cook really well
Yeah.
and use those skills to, like, start a food blog or a catering business.
Oh, wow. That's a total game changer.
Right. So it's all about finding that sweet spot,
Yeah.
knowing when good enough is actually good enough to move you towards your goals.
It's not about being a jack of all trades, but being smart about which skills to really master.
And which ones to bring to a high level of competency. I'm totally guilty of this too, though. Like, I always stick with what I'm already good at.
It's comfortable, right?
Oh, yeah. But the duck method is all about pushing past that comfort zone. It even gives this whole list of essential basic skills everyone should develop: discipline, logical reasoning, persuasion, self-belief.
Okay. Those are all important. But
Mhm.
self-belief, that one really stands out to me.
Why is that?
Well, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't think you can achieve something, you're way less likely to actually put in the effort, right?
Totally. It's like that saying, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right.
Exactly. And get this, the duck method even lists meditation as one of the key skills.
Wait, really? Meditation? I was surprised by that one too.
Right. But think about it. Meditation helps you focus, think more
Mhm.
clearly, and those are huge assets no matter what you're trying to do.
Makes sense when you put it that way. Do you meditate?
Yeah, actually, I do. And honestly, the research on the benefits is pretty convincing. Less stress, better emotional control, even boosts your creativity. All things that help with that whole duck method approach.
Okay, sold.
Yeah.
Got to add meditation to my to-do list. Another point that I really connected with is that the duck method is big on conversation and debate.
Like bouncing ideas off each other.
Exactly. The more we talk,
Yeah.
share our thoughts, the more those light bulb moments happen, which is kind of the whole point of this deep dive, right?
Totally. We're challenging each other, refining our understanding. It's like brainstorming with the whole world listening in.
Love it. And it's so easy to fall into that excuse trap, I'm not good enough. I don't have time. It's too hard.
But the duck method is like, nope, no excuses, take action.
Yes. And sometimes all it takes is a little inspiration from someone who's already done what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Role models.
Oh, for sure. I think about people I admire, how they got where they are, their skills, their resilience. It's incredibly motivating.
It's like having a roadmap.
Yeah.
Makes the journey feel less daunting. Who are some of your role models? What have you learned from them?
I'm always drawn to lifelong learners, people who never stop being curious, always pushing their boundaries. It's like they never get tired of growing, and that inspires me to do the same. What about you?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm.
For me, I'm really inspired by people who can connect the dots. Take seemingly unrelated ideas and find creative solutions. It kind of goes back to that whole duck method thing, combining skills in unique ways. And you know what else? The duck method is all about putting things into practice. Not just reading about it, but actually doing it.
Ah, yeah. Learning by doing.
Right. They even use this business examples. Like you can read all the books in the world about starting a business,
Yeah.
but nothing beats actually launching one and figuring it out as you go.
Exactly. It's in the application that we solidify our understanding and discover new things.
So what we're really talking about here is challenging that whole idea that we need to be perfect to be successful. What if it's more about being good at a few key skills,
Combining them in cool ways.
constantly adapting and learning? It's a whole new perspective, right?
Mhm.
So here's something to think about. Do you think that 80% rule applies to AL skills, or are there some that you really need to master completely? Thanks for diving deep with us today. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep rocking that duck method.
See you next time.